the Italian Renaissance. It was a time when art was reborn, a time when creativity and innovation were at their peak. It began in the 14th century and gradually blossomed into a cultural movement. And at its heart was Florence, Italy. This city became the epicenter of the Renaissance. It was like a flood of creativity. New ideas and techniques were everywhere. From painting to sculpture, creativity was on full display. Every artist was trying to bring something new and different to their work. And one artist who truly stands out from this era is Masaccio. He influenced everyone with his work. He was born in 1401 and sadly, he died in 1428. He achieved so much in such a short lifespan. His life was cut short, but he left a deep impact on art. His work continues to inspire people even today. He is considered the father of Renaissance painting. He set a new standard with his work. Masaccio moved away from the old style of medieval art. He embraced new techniques and ideas. He brought realism and depth to his paintings. This was a revolutionary step for that time. His figures were no longer flat and lifeless. They had a new life, a new energy. They had weight, they had volume. It felt like those figures would come out of the canvas. He painted emotions that people could connect with. His paintings had a human touch. Masaccio used perspective in a completely unique way. He brought a new depth and realism to his paintings. He created three-dimensional spaces on flat surfaces that looked incredibly real. This was a new technique that became very popular later on. Masaccio's work was like a bridge between two eras. He blended the old and the new styles. He took old artistic traditions and mixed them with his own new vision. This vision is clearly visible in his paintings. This was a vision of embracing the beauty of the natural world and the complexity of human emotions. He depicted both beautifully in his paintings. He had a huge impact on future artists. He inspired new artists and gave their work a new direction. Even great artists like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci were inspired by him. They learned a lot from Masaccio's work. Even today, Masaccio's paintings are very famous. People come from far and wide to see his work in museums. This is a testament to his genius. His work is as relevant today as it was back then. Centuries later, these paintings still inspire and amaze people. There's a magic in his paintings that draws everyone in. Let's take a look at some of his important works, so we can understand his contribution to the Renaissance. By looking at his work, we can understand how much he changed art. Virgin and Child with Saint Anne, also known as Sant'Anna Materza, is a painting that was ahead of its time. It's an early masterpiece by Masaccio, marking a significant milestone in his artistic journey. This painting beautifully showcases his new approach to painting, one that signaled a new direction in Renaissance art. In this painting, we see the Virgin Mary, the Christ Child, and Saint Anne, depicting an emotional and spiritual connection. The painting's blend of naturalism, human emotion, and technical skill would go on to influence generations of artists, shaping the course of Renaissance art. It solidified Masaccio's place as a leading figure of the early Renaissance, an inspiration to art historians and enthusiasts to this day. Perhaps Masaccio's most famous work is the fresco of the Holy Trinity. It's a masterpiece that defines the evolution of Renaissance art. This painting is in the Basilica di Santa Maria Novella in Florence, which itself is an architectural marvel. This is a powerful example of his mastery of perspective, showcasing his technical skill and artistic vision. This fresco depicts the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, a central theme that immediately engages viewers. God the Father stands behind him, supporting the cross, which establishes a profound connection between divine presence and human suffering. The Holy Spirit is represented by a dove, a symbol of purity and peace, timeless. This painting had a profound influence on future artists and shaped the development of art for centuries to come, from the Renaissance to modern art. The San Giovanale triptych is one of Masaccio's earliest surviving works. It offers a glimpse into the early development of his artistic style. Painted for the Church of San Giovanale in Cassia di Righello, this altarpiece depicts the Virgin Mary and Child enthroned, flanked by various saints. Even at this early stage in his career, Masaccio's talent is evident. The figures, though still bearing some remnants of the Byzantine style, are rendered with a growing sense of realism. The Virgin Mary, in particular, possesses a solidity and weight that sets her apart from the flatter, more stylized figures of medieval art pieces. However, it stands as a testament to his early genius and a promise of what he would achieve in his short but brilliant career. Section 5. Madonna and Child, A Mother's Love. The Madonna and Child is a recurring theme in Masaccio's work. With each depiction, he brings a fresh perspective and emotional depth. One particular example, housed in the Uffizi Gallery in Florence, stands out for its tenderness and humanity. This painting portrays the Virgin Mary holding the Christ child. In contrast to the idealized images of the Madonna in earlier art, Masaccio presents Mary as a real woman. She is beautiful, but hers is the beauty of an ordinary mother, not a celestial being. The Christ child, too, is depicted with remarkable realism. He is not a miniature adult, as was common in medieval art. He is a real baby, with chubby cheeks and a playful demeanor. The interaction between mother and child feels natural and intimate. Mary gazes at her son with love and tenderness, while the Christ child reaches out to touch her face. Madonna and Child is a testament to Masaccio's ability to infuse his work with genuine human emotion. This painting is a moving portrayal of the universal bond between mother and child, rendered with a realism that continues to resonate with viewers centuries later.